So here he is with much fanfare, the #1 lightweight contender, challenging for UFC gold here tonight. Hay is in the barn. He feels like he has put in all the requisite work to realize the dream here tonight.
He's been working so hard. When you watch the videos, you can see a guy that will not accept anything less than being super prepared for the biggest opportunity of his career. He has worked diligently. He has trained hard. He has brought in training partners. He's done everything. Now it's all about going out there and executing. He said he feels he's ready to do that and become the UFC champion.
But it must be stated, in this division with all of the contenders, oftentimes you only get one crack. We'll see what he can do with it. Islam Makhachev, as usual, ready to battle as he tries to take home the title. All right, so here he is, one of the best featherweights in the world, fighting out of Spain, Ilia Topuria. It's amazing to have this type of wisdom and maturity and sophistication at 26 years of age. And that sophistication really bleeds into his fighting style. If you reference the Ryan Hall fight, that is as tricky a stylistic challenge as there is in the featherweight division. And he stayed measured the entire time before getting that knockout in round 1. He has taken his game to that requisite next level ever since, making himself impossible to deny a world title fight. Our tail of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Islam Makhachev. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Lightweight Champion of the world, Ilia Topuria.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, another big spot tonight for the budding UFC lightweight contender, Islam Makhachev. A lot of people believe, with respect to his brother Khabib Nurmagomedov, that this version, this fighter, could actually be better. As for the matchup here tonight, Makhachev figures to have a big advantage on the ground, might have the advantage on the feet as well. The betting line is certainly reflective of that reality, but we'll see if Makhachev can get a win tonight and potentially position himself for a shot at that elusive UFC lightweight title. All right, so a little bit of a pedestrian start to this fight, about a minute in. Not much action on either side. Is that a feeling out process? What do you see?
John, you just woke me up. He's boring in here. Come on, get to work. Press the button. All those buttons. Bang on him and start creating some action. Tries to take out the leg. Beautiful leg kick lands.
Topuria gets tattooed by that straight punch. Throwing that jab, no good.
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
2 minutes have gone by.
Big shot to the head. Very fast leg kick lands.
Topuria. Oh, he's got the single collar locked in the clinch now.
Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. Oh, that's very deep now.
All right, so now going to position over submission as he bails on the sub.
Good punch.
Combination landed by Islam Makhachev. Great block there. Under a minute to go. Nicely timed kick to the body for the champion. Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. Well, excellent takedown defense so far in this fight, and there it is again. He knew if he was going to win this fight, he was going to have to stop the shot, and he's certainly done that so far.
He has done a great job of staying upright. He understands positioning. He understands finding defense and getting back in the space where he's having the most success.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
Stop!
All right, take a seat. Listen, we need you to stay a little bit more active, a little bit more in movement. You can't wait on this guy, okay? Keep that. All right, a lot of high-level highlights from that last round, DC. Take us through the replay.
If he fought like this, I would be comfortable entering him into a K1 level kickboxing competition. He's that good at finding and landing those kicks at will. He needs to continue to do this as the fight goes on.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Second round underway. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. All right, so we didn't see any takedown attempts from the BJJ player in round one, and as yet, he still hasn't attempted to take this fight to the ground.
Very surprising approach by this guy. He's so good on the ground. I would have expected him to try to get it to the ground earlier in the fight. But as we go on, it's starting to become very clear that that is not the game plan tonight.
Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this
He
thing.
better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Oh, arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle.
Oh, looks like he's got that arm pin in the triangle now. Oh, so how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You got to make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission.
So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two. Just over 2 minutes here to...
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard. Now he's got good body position, yup.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Topuria's in half guard. Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back.
Nice defense.
That's a heck of a strike to land from bottom position. Oh, he reversed position there on the ground, and he's now in the dominant position. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Takes his back now. 2 rounds in the books.
Did good that round, but I need you to do a little bit better. When he closes your distance and grabs you, I need you to avoid that takedown, okay? Let's not worry about it.
All right, so a lot of highlights over those previous 5 minutes. DC, take us through the replay, if you would.
A lot of good action, but punching led the dance. Punching was the thing that stood out to me. That allowed him to take control of the round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Go.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Overhand is true. Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight.
Body shot.
And just misses with that big right hand. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. All right, so another nice strike to the thigh, some bruising starting to develop, and that could render his opponent a one-legged fighter here down the line.
And it'll take some time. It'll take some time when you land it there. But trust me, when you can dead that leg with those leg kicks, you can really start to see your opponent having difficulties moving. Right now, we're at step 1.
Throwing that low kick. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Oh, you gotta like the output here. So aggressive with the strikes. He continues to light him up. Gotta be careful here not to gas out, of course, but you gotta like the offense we're seeing from him. How about that strike over the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think he's going north and come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
Good work. I'm going to stand this up.
Topuria's in half guard now.
Yeah, he's going to try to attack Kimura here. He'll try to get him up on his right hip so that he can get pressure to... He's going to work hard to get this finish.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Ilia Topuria. Less than a minute to go in the round.
He passes to half guard.
Makhachev's got the full mount.
Oh, he got to a spot. Oh, nice.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Waning seconds here of round number 3. Makhachev's right back to the full mount here. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds.
All right, sit down. Deep breaths. Breathe. Slow that heart rate down. You're not tired. I don't care. You're going to get out there and you're going to work. You train.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. you have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Get your range back.
Topuria's got a bruise now starting to appear on the right side of his body. Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. Able to thwart the single leg takedown attempt there. Right now they separate.
He changes the angle, finds the right spot to land that punch to the head from the clinch.
Connected with a solid punch right there. So, DC, I'm not sure if fear of fatigue is a factor, but...
Oh, he's hurt bad. Oh, landing some big shots, too. Oh, nice inside kick. Yeah, he's got to. He's got to start checking kicks.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward. Using a lot of good movement. Armbar attempt. What a tight armbar.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He was able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Setting up for another submission now. Oh, I'm no expert, but that bomb food choke looks locked in.
Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Ilia Topuria. 1 minute to go in the round. Nice positional control here. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
That was nice.
Makhachev's right back to the full mount. 10 seconds remaining in round 4. Topuria's eye starting to swell now.
The wrestling's looking great. We got 5 more minutes to victor. I need you to get in there and be all over it. You can do anything for 5 minutes. Let's put the pace on this.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. 2 men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
5th and final round.
Punch over the top.
Tags him with the uppercut. So you got to question the fight IQ at some point. He's got an outstanding offensive takedown game. His ground and pound strikes are vicious, yet hasn't done any of that tonight.
He's listened to the stories, John. He's listened to the stories. He's allowed for this guy to be bigger and badder than he truly is. He's allowed for this man to become such a specimen, such a problem, that he is ignoring his greatest skills.
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Entering in on a single leg takedown attempt here, and he is able to get the fight where he wants it. Nice job there. Topuria is now looking for a Darce choke. Oh, he might be in trouble here. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Makhachev's got him in a crucifix now. Going to go to work from the top. Ooh, arm triangles in tight.
It's getting in very tight. Great job maintaining position over submission. Very smart. Great fight IQ.
Nice shot there by the champ. He does everything so well. And he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Topuria's in half guard. Side control now.
The way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before he gets given up.
Big shots landed by him now. Topuria's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. All right, so there it is, the final horn, a lifetime of work, all building to this moment, and the underdog challenger comes up large with his striking game tonight. He's going to be the new champ.
I mean, he came up big in a massive spot. He was the underdog. He wasn't supposed to get this done. He relied on what got him here, the striking, to take the title from the long-reigning champion.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 49-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Makhachev.
All right, so there he is, the newly minted UFC lightweight champion of the world. It's the word, it's all every pro fighter wants to hear, and he gets to hear those special words tonight.
Every fighter hopes they get that one moment to hear "and new." And then they want to hear "and still," but before anything, you got to hear "and new." And when you hear it, man, it's like a weight has been